Kaya, okay. Come here. This is one of Kaya's many collars.
Oh, like even when he calls her, she just wants to leave the room. Or maybe she thinks this is like her going to walk. But like, notice how when he calls her, it seems like she doesn't even go to him. She goes to the door because she wants to leave. Oh no.
Kaya, okay. Come here.
He has to like try to regain. She just wants to leave the room. Jesus.
She gets 2 hours of playtime every morning at either the gym or at the park that I go to.
At the gym? Does the gym have a dog park? Is that like a new thing from the Knox? Does Equinox have a dog park thing for the gyms? Does she lift?
She passes the out for extended periods of time throughout the day. As far as not letting her roam in the room itself, there's a very specific purpose for that. That is because, and this is something that I've described over and over again.
You can always tell, by the way, when he's lying too, because he has, Vosh used to do this when he would write like text files for how to respond to them. You can always tell there is a very specific reason why Hasan will actively, when he is engaging in a lie, he will always do this thing where he specifically has a thing that he's reading, and it is because of this reason. He always he always has this thing when it's like a prepared, if he's like written something, he always like does this cadence when he's written a response to something. He's trying to seem like he's just kind of like rattling off the top of his head on stream. He always does this. So it's like, ugh, God, I hate this guy.
2 hours of playtime every morning at either the gym or at the park that I go to, and then as a big dog, as big dogs oftentimes do, she passes the out for extended periods of time throughout the day. As far as not letting...
It's like another Trump thing, I guess. You can tell when Trump is reading off a prompter.
...her roam in the room itself, there's a very specific purpose for that. That is because, and this is something that I've described over and over again, the reason why she's not allowed to roam inside of this room, with the exception of like stretching or getting up, getting down, drinking water, things like that, is because she likes to lay on the ground. When she lays on the ground, that's terrible for her fucking joints. Every single thing that I do with this dog is either with a professional dog trainer or with a vet. Okay? Professional dog trainer or a vet. A lot of people don't understand how serious this is to take care of your dog, how important it is to make sure that you have like proper activity, proper socializing, and to make sure that your dog gets out, make sure that your dog is actually active, and more importantly, make sure that your dog has a regimented and very structured life.
No walking around the goddamn house. Go fuck it all up. Someone has lied to you. Oh boy, you made a whole video on it. Do I care about this?
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
I also like how the dog clipped its foot on something, whatever that means, but Hasan doesn't care about it. He's not interested in it. He has no idea what it was. This is apparently the first time this has ever happened, right? Like, I don't think, has the dog ever yelped on stream before? So like now, like a year or two into owning it for the first time, it retardedly, yeah, I don't know.
Hasan is clearly reaching for a button of some kind.
Why are people mad about you, Kaya's life?
Not Ethan. Oh no.
Button of some kind.
Why are people mad about you, Kaya's life? What were you doing? People speculated that I was actually shocking her. The clip looks fucking horrible. And they're like, oh, he was like hitting a button on his desk. I do not have a shock collar for Kaya, as I said yesterday, but it doesn't matter. People don't give a shit. All of the other clips that people have been showing are either the AirTag or the vibration collar that she has. Can you just show the collar? Shut everyone up.
It's also really weird. There's so many indications that he's lying. There's so many. He's like so obviously lying. It's so cringe. Like the fact that he didn't show the collar the day of is like a huge indicator. The fact that he didn't care that the dog yelped is a huge indicator. The fact that he made up an excuse for, like, there's just so many reasons. But also this, like, I've said this before too, and Hasan has said this before, that he uses shock collars. He's had prong collars. The fact that he's so adamant to defend that it's not a shock collar, why? Like, if you do dog training, and I think Tabor basically, you know, reinforces, and this is true of my personal experience, there's nothing wrong with a shock collar. There's literally nothing wrong with using a shock collar on a dog, assuming you're using it responsibly. It's like any other corrective measure. If you're punishing a dog, like it's fine. It's okay to use a shock collar. The fact that he's so adamant in saying that it wasn't even a shock collar is, again, like highly sus, I think. Yeah.
The collar shut everyone up. XU said he would donate 50K to a shelter if he did. This is one of Kaya's many collars. This is the one that people are talking about. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. There's the AirTag. There's the fucking vibrate.
I love that he tried to show it on stream, but the problem is that like you did this, and he's lying about so many parts of this too.
This
like,
is one of Kaya's many collars. This is
he even covers himself a little bit here too, where he's like, this is one of many collars. So was it the one that? Notice how he doesn't say it's the same one that she was wearing, right?
The one that people are talking about. It has the capacity to vibrate.
So he duct tapes, or not duct tapes, he puts electrical tape over this bullshit at the back. He's handling this like a fucking magician doing fucking sleight of hand, which is funny as fuck.
And that's it. There's the AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator. I understand vibrate.
The AirTag is,
there's the,
this is just like an attachment that you can put on any fucking dog collar. You can buy like an AirTag collar attachment. It's not like, this is not like a built, it's probably this one here, or any of these, like, this is not like a built-in part of the fucking collar or something. You're trying to act like this is like some fundamental It's just all of it's just cringe, but whatever.
AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator. I understand why people are concerned about it. It's okay. It makes sense.
Hasan when he's showing the collar, true.
Why people would be like, oh my God, this person is being abusive if they only saw
XQC show that Hasan switched the order of the units on the collar too. Oh, sure.
Oh, that clip. What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think? That's where all my fucking Zintins are. From the cot to the
Did he take a Zin out after reaching for it though? Did we see that? I don't remember seeing that. Did we?
PC, Kaya will be free. Yes, I will be addressing that as well. Don't worry. Why are people mad about you, Kaya? What were you doing? There's a clip out there that in the aftermath of me getting my internet getting pooped, I come back live and I'm very frustrated. And while I'm fucking tweaking around, I give Kaya the place command as I usually do. And there's literally an emote for it in the chat for place, which is one of the things that she knows. She's like professionally trained. And I think while she was like getting up and down from the bed, I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her dew nail, like the upper nail that's like her dew claw on the side of the bed. People speculated that I was actually her dew nail, like getting up and down from the bed. I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her dew nail, like the upper nail that's like her dew claw.
Like, is she retarded? I don't know. Like, she doesn't lick her claw afterwards or look at it or anything. She just apparently clips this and then gets back on. Hasan's not worried about this at all. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't change anything. Like, this is the first time in 2 years she just happens to... I just think this is like a massive cope.
On the side of the bed. People speculated that I was actually shocking her. It is basically a perfect shitstorm because obviously I have a lot of haters. Obviously, a lot of people love dogs, myself included. The clip looks fucking horrible, and people were like speculating because I was like moving around, and they're like, "Oh, he was like hitting a button on his desk." The most insane part about it is that a lot of people were just like automatically under the assumption that I've been like abusing my dog that I love more than most human beings. Dogs hurt themselves sometimes. It literally looks like she got caught and it hurt. You literally gave her belly rubs right after. I know it did get heavily blasted in the orbit, and a lot of people are like losing their mind.
How does he lie so fluently? Because all you have to do is give them a story. You just have to give your audience any story whatsoever, and then they'll breathe a sigh of relief and run with it. And you saw like Denims and everybody else is like running to Twitter with these same bullshit lies. Like, the truth isn't important. It's just like having something that you can, reprogram reality with. It's the exact same thing that Trump and MAGA does. It's literally the exact same thing. Like, everybody has learned how to use media like this, and it's so tiring and it's so boring.
Mine's over it. It's okay. It is what it is. Mine did not corroborate yet, so that must be true that you're the worst. I know. As an animal conservationist, she's been secretly actually participating in the abuse of, once again, one of the most beloved dogs on the planet. Here's March in the chat. Funny part is Kyle legit lives a better life than most people I know. Lamau, I know. It is pretty fucking nutty that is like an angle of attack here. I saw it all over my ex for every 50 post I saw saying you shocked her. That wasn't even one in your defense, and those horrific posts had millions of views. It's okay. It is what it is. I have people who have made it their full-time jobs to like professionally hate on everything that I do. This is an inevitable byproduct of this. In any case, I do think that there are people out there who saw the clip and were like, this looks so bad. And here, this is the flashlight.
Bro, stop putting your fingers on it, man. Christ. Jesus, man.
Okay. And this is when it vibrates.
What? Guys,
Did you guys ever buy our DGG knives? They're super cool. They have like a really awesome function where the blade comes out. I highly recommend you guys check them out. It's really awesome. I think it's a very cool thing, when you can, what are you doing, bro?
guys, let me show you something. Guys, I just got a new controller, guys. Let me show you.
Oh, fuck, he's about to make the same joke I just made. Fuck!
See? I just bought it. It's brand new. Do you guys see it?
Whatever.
It's right here. Come on, bro. What, bro. It's not hard to just self-debunk for 2 minutes, man. It's not hard, man. Why does he keep fucking putting his fingers on?
It has the capacity to vibrate.
Can we see the underside of it?
And that's it.
Jesus.
And they got completely fucking duped by the framing of it, and it's all right. I understand. For those of you who
and
are
it's all the same things, duped by the framing, out of context, the framing, the context. He does this over and over and over and over again. It's so boring. Trump does this, no, I don't know if Trump and them do the out of context thing. Usually they'll just make up context. But the fact that Hasan is allowed to get away with this out of context argument over and over again. What? He's never provided the context. What is the context? All these things are out of context, but they never give the actual context. It's so cringe.
By it, I do not have a shock collar for Kaya, as I said yesterday, but it doesn't matter. People don't give a shit. All the other clips that people have been showing are either
they did it with Charlie Kirk, true. Out of context.
The AirTag or
they
the
say it's a
vibration collar that she has, which I use when she is free roaming. You didn't refute the claims until now? No, I have. I did, immediately. And the vibration collar for off-leash training doesn't work in the way that you guys think it does. Her hair is far too thick, as this chatter also correctly correctly pointed out, for there to be any sort of collar that actually works in that way. This is one of the most insane sagas that I have participated.
So, like, that maybe is true. Maybe the hair is too... No, it's not too thick. The fact that he keeps lying is what makes us... I was going to make a joke, because you have prongs, literally, for the purposes... If it's too thick, the prongs are meant to go through the hair in order to make contact, to do the shock. Now, if you were improperly using a collar, and you were worried about the stuff being too thick, you could also just, like, fucking tighten the fuck out of it in order to make it so that it shocks the dog. Maybe even too tight. Maybe tighter than it should be. Maybe.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Yeah, well, it's
He was going to say it's a shock collar, but he realized he was on stream. He almost said it. That's what he was going to say.
I think her collar's too tight.
yeah, well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's she has
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice the first time I see it. Oh, wait. Did anybody point this out? Do you see how he took the collar? Do you see how he fucking, like, snuck it under his fucking desk so that it's not on camera when he... That's what he does here. I thought that he was, I thought he was losing the collar, but he's not. He's taking it off. And then he hides it on the bottom left of his desk. Oh, I didn't notice that the first time I saw it on my... I watched on my phone. Watch.
here we get.
We can take it off. It's fine. Oh, yeah.
You
You
have to
can
be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're
untying
choking
it,
her.
She's like,
and then under the desk, and then he puts it down there.
There's a lot of neck meat.
Damn. Good one. Yeah, because he doesn't want her to see that it's a shock collar. Debunker did it? Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't know who that is, but is this recent? No, I think this is a while ago now. I don't know how long ago. A couple months or a month?
Participated in so far. It is laughable because, once again, I have been around so many other content creators, people that do like literally animal welfare advocacy and things of that nature. This dog is a famous dog, and she is one of the best taken care of dogs of all time. Like, straight up. Lives a better existence than I do. Lives a better existence than many of you do. Definitely
You
lives a
guys
better
know I
life
don't really
than my
follow
haters do.
Hasan.
That's for sure. As someone almost always agrees
Brittany Simon? Oh, I'm good. Do you think there's no way that she defends Hasan on this just because she hates me, right?
with you on stuff. The clip where you mentioned buying a shock collar before, and the other clip where you talk about Frenchies and in response to the collar being too tight, we're all disappointing, but yeah, I'm sorry, everyone's just accusing you of something so awful. Yeah, the clips that they're using are from like 10 years ago when I was talking about not using a shock collar. That's what I mean. That's what's so crazy about it.
Wait, what is he talking about? I thought I saw a clip of Hasan at some party where he's literally talking to a guy about how he uses shock collars. Am I crazy? I thought that was like within the past couple months.
Because like in the clip that they're using from like literally 10 years ago when I had a different dog, my former dog that passed away, I'm straight up in the OG clip being like, someone suggested I get a bark collar because Fish actually barks quite a bit. Fish is my previous dog. Here, this is what,
roommate wanted to use a
there's a
shock
bunch of clips that
collar.
are going around right now. People are trying to build this narrative. Here's the 19-second clip. I'm going to show you what they're using currently.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar, or
Yeah, does anybody have the face clip?
Fish and his dogs. I have it still. I bought it.
That's weird. What is that flash cut in between? Dog barks quite a bit. Fish is my previous dog. Here, this
My
is
old
what,
roommate wanted to use a
there's a
shock
bunch of clips that
collar.
are going around right now. People are trying to build this narrative. Here's the 19-second clip. I'm going to show you what they're using currently.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar, or Fish and his dogs. I have it still. I bought it.
That's weird. What is that flash cut in between?
Dogs. I have it still. I bought it. They are incredibly effective.
Here's the original clip.
They wanted to use a shock collar, or Fish and his dogs. For Fish and his dogs barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still. I bought it. They are
That's from-
incredibly effective.
That's literally from like 2018 or some shit.
But
Okay, I don't know about that collar or that clip, but I did see this one.
I have the best trainer in San Diego.
oh yeah,
His name is Pat. You send him for two
trained my dog too.
and my dog.
Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
So everything. Shock on, strong collar, shock collar.
He'll
change your life.
he'll get
You know
training
Ka-
to
you know
like
Kaya?
basically be off collar.
you know
Like you
Kaya?
don't need to ever you don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really?
Do you know Kaya?
My dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No, my dog.
Oh, no.
Well, dude, we have the
Oh,
best.
yeah, I met your dog.
Yes.
It's a basketball man.
Yes, we have the best
She's
dogs.
she's very well trained.
Is that not him just saying? And again, I don't think that there's like a bad thing about using shock collars for dog training, but it's the fact that I'm pretty sure it just says here that he used a shock collar for training for Kaya. Why not just say that? The fact that he's lying about this makes me wonder what else, right? It's just dumb.
I couldn't do it.
Damn, why'd they cut it like that? Why don't you let it roam around the house? I'm not a hate watcher, just curious. Okay, so let me address a couple things really quickly. First and foremost, I have done this. I've addressed this a million times over. I've also shown in videos like Kaya's day-to-day experiences and stuff like that. Obviously, she gets out. She has an incredibly active morning. And not only that, but she also has an incredibly active afternoon. She gets 2 hours of playtime every morning at either the gym or at the park that I go to. And then as a big dog, as big dogs oftentimes do, she passes the fuck out for extended periods of time throughout the day. On top of that, at night, in the afternoon, she gets another hour-long walk. The reason why she gets another hour-long walk is because sometimes she gets bored, and that's understandable. Other times she runs up to the door when my mom comes in. As far as not letting her roam in the room itself, there's a very specific purpose for that. That is because dogs oftentimes do. She passes the fuck out for extended periods of time throughout the day. On top of that, at night, in the afternoon, she gets another, as big dogs oftentimes do, she passes the fuck out for...
Like when he says she passes out, she's not passed out. She's just like laying here looking sad, right? Are these her closed eyes?
Extended periods
Are
of
her eyes ever closed? It seems like she's just laying there. She's not like sleeping.
throughout the day. On top of that, at night, in the afternoon, she gets another hour-long walk. The reason why she gets another hour-long walk is because sometimes she gets bored, and that's understandable. Other times she runs up to the door when my mom comes in. As far as not letting her roam in the room itself, there's a very specific purpose for that. That is because, and this is something that I've described over and over again, the reason why she's not allowed to roam inside of this room, with the exception of like stretching or getting up.
Like she just looks bored. Like there's not like a sleeping, tired dog. There's just a bored dog.
Getting down, drinking water, things like that, is because she likes to lay on the ground. When she lays on the ground, that's terrible for her fucking joints. Every single thing that I do with this dog is either with a professional dog trainer or with a vet. Professional dog trainer or a vet. A lot of people don't understand how serious this is to take care of your dog, how important it is to make sure that you have like proper activity, proper socializing, and to make sure that your dog gets out, make sure that your dog is actually active, and more importantly, make sure that your dog has a regimented and very structured life, especially when you have a very large dog. I have a very large dog. Large dogs have a tendency to get hip dysplasia later on in their lives, and they have joint issues. She is 120 pounds. The other reason why it's important that a large dog is very properly trained is because a large dog can accidentally hurt someone. If she accidentally played with someone and nipped at someone, that would be a massive issue. It's a little different than like a Chihuahua.
Wait, what?
She is 120 pounds. The other reason why it's important that a large dog is very properly trained is because a large dog can accidentally
No one is asking why the dog is properly trained or not. What is he even talking about right now?
hurt someone. If she accidentally played with someone and nipped at someone, that would be a massive issue. It's a little different than like a Chihuahua. They can also hurt themselves.
Is 120 heavy for a dog? I would say so, yes.
As well. That is part of the reason why I take this very, very seriously and have taken this very, very seriously from the start. There was a lot of like weird fucking comments there. Like I'll bracket off the criticisms into 3 different categories. Okay. The number one is the broadest majority of people who saw it were like, oh my God, this looks terrible. Like this guy is fucking abusive or whatever. Right. Which is hilarious to say about someone like myself, especially considering that I am very, very careful and very good with Kaya. I spend every waking moment with her. She is the love of my life. She's the most important thing in my life. Okay. I love her more than I love most human beings. The notion that I would be abusive to her is obviously ridiculous, but it is what it is. Virtually every single person that has been around us would attest to that, for the record. That's number one. So looking at like a 20-second clip over an 8-hour time frame that is negatively framed in a way to make it seem as though like I'm abusive or anything like that, it can reach a much larger audience. And if people are oblivious to it, they will get duped by it. And it is what it is. Number two, the second type of people that took advantage of this was the regular guys, like the pedo underscore trolls of the world. From what I understand, Ethan himself was in some hot water for using a prong collar, which by the way, ironically enough, I had used the prong collar in the past for Fish, my previous dog. So I think he was like using that as well to be like, oh, look, see, Hasan used a prong collar. And it's like, yeah, I don't anymore. And also, it's just, I don't know how that has anything to do with me. Like your audience is yelling at you over that sort of thing. On top of that, there was like the third category of people who are totally in the periphery. You only go one VOD bag and Kaya roams the entire VOD amount. I know, but it doesn't matter, right? Because if you are in here for an extended period of time, you already know this. You already know that Kaya gets to run the show, do whatever the fuck she wants. But the problem here is that the narrative is not being guided by people who are interested in having a
He's saying all the right things, but for the wrong reasons, and it doesn't make sense. Hip dysplasia doesn't happen when a dog lays on the hard floor. It happens from running and jumping its whole life. Okay.
reasonable opinion on this. Crazy to me that you have to give attention to this matter. All your viewers should know better. No, it's okay. It's understandable. Especially because this is like a big deal. The clips don't show her trying to lay on the hardwood floor. She just stepped off her pad. Please explain. No, that's what I'm saying. She steps off the pad to go lay on the hardwood floor. That's why I give her the place command. The place
Like, is that true? This dog is so fucking retarded that the dog steps forward and lays on a hardwood floor that's hurting it? Really?
command is done for multiple different reasons. But for the most part, the reason why, if you've ever trained a dog professionally or anything like that, you know that the place command is given. Oftentimes, if your dog is like getting excited or barking or things of that nature, it's supposed to like ground them and calm them down because you're giving them a command. Dogs respond to order and a rigid, structured regimen. In any case, I don't know the exact reason as to why she yelped. She has done so in the past as well. I suspected it was because she like either tripped.
Like, I want to be clear, okay? So I've been around a lot of dogs, but I haven't been around a lot of like formally trained dogs, right? Most of the dogs I've been around have probably been pretty poorly trained, right? Like the average house dog. So I only hedge this because maybe really well-trained dogs are maybe just different than the types of dogs that I'm used to just being around as normal house dogs. But like when I see like a dog like
It's supposed to like ground
bring its head up like this
and calm them down.
Like it looks like she's heard something and she wants to go investigate, but she's not allowed to leave the bed.
You're giving them a command.
Like this is not like a dog that's resting. Like I feel like when a dog like lifts its head up, like it's because they heard something and maybe they want to go investigate or something's coming into the room. But like this is not like just not like a resting dog. I don't know. But maybe trained dogs are different. I don't know. It doesn't seem that way to me. But
dogs respond to order and a rigid, structured regimen. In any case, I don't know the exact reason as to why she yelped. She has done so in the past as well. I suspected it was because she like either
she's like not allowed to get up and investigate. Yeah.
Trip or she got her dew claw, like the higher thumb looking claw clipped on the side. There's a lot of people that immediately were like, oh, this is what's going on. I see exactly what happened. He fucking is like secretly fucking like pressing a button that he has on his desk or something like that. I have multiple collars. I'm gonna address the collar thing in a second as well. I have multiple collars for Kaya, and I put an air tag on them. I put an air tag on all of her collars to make sure that I know where she's at. And one of the collars that people are pointing to from previous days or from like months ago.
I also, again, I don't have I can't speak to like a formally trained dog, but this type of
the collar thing in a second as well.
we're doing
I have
hardcore
multiple
body language reading here. Okay?
collars for Gaia, and I put an air tag on them. I put an air tag on all of her collars.
I feel like when a dog is like, you're like, don't leave, don't go anywhere, sit, stay, you're not allowed to do anything. I feel like that's when I see that like sigh, when the dog's like, and then it like lays down or whatever. It's like, okay, like it knows it's not allowed to leave. Is she really allowed to get up and roam the house? It seems like she's just never allowed to leave this spot. That's my impression, but
To make sure that, I know
how old is this dog? I think 2 years or less.
where she's at. And one of the collars that people are pointing to from previous days or from like months ago is the collar that is a vibration collar. A collar that I use specifically to communicate with Kaya when she's free roaming at the park or when she is, off leash running around. When you leave your dog to free roam, to go out on the trail or whatever, there are going to be instances where you can yell for her to come back to do recall, but because she's so far away that she can't hear you. That's where the vibration collar comes in. It vibrates. It doesn't actually have any sort of like shocking component. And there are multiple different versions of this. There are the no bark collars that I believe both vibrate and also emit like a large sound. There are shock collars as well. They all look very similar to one another. But the vibration collar is what they were pointing to be like, oh my God, he has a collar that he's using to abuse her and shocking her. This is by far your stupidest controversy yet. I know, but it's a lot of people understandably love dogs. I do think it's kind of crazy that one of the 1,000 times the yelp plays on stream, the yelping only happened once. I know. It's such a common thing that I do that there's an emote for it. Dude, none of these guys crying about it train their dogs. They know nothing. Yeah. Shock collars are not bad for dogs if used correctly. Any dog trainer will have you put the shock collar on your arm and feel it. Yes, I have done that. If you've ever used a Thames machine, it feels like ants. That's what the sensation feels like. But it doesn't even matter because like I don't have that anyway. I think you should wear the collar and bark for chat would make everybody happy. I think the worst aspect of it was that I was frustrated because the internet had cut out and I didn't immediately like rush to her. I went to her afterwards to see if she was all right. But she was, of course. And that's it. And I do take account.
Wait, is that true? She's not allowed to walk around because it would be awkward if she walked into Ray's room randomly. Got to keep up the single appearance. Do they live together? There's no way, right? I feel like that would have been, people would have figured that out by now.
Accountability for that. I should have immediately went over when I saw her yelping, and that's it. But the idea that I'm like an abusive dog parent is completely fucking ridiculous. Is this what you have to deal with on a regular? Dumb controversies and desperate attempts to discredit you? Yes.
Is that her just no leash walking?
Look at this.
Oh my God. How is this possible?
Bro, when you have discipline in your life, when you have a rigid structure in your life, when you work hard, you can achieve anything. Okay.
What the fuck? Buddy would never do that. If Kevin was here, he would have ran right in front of that man, got hit and died.
Buddy would have at a certain point loved to do that. You just didn't teach Buddy that.
We tried.
Gaia, let's walk.
Oh my God, this is insane.
Good
You know
girl.
what?
Can you just show the collar, shut everyone up? XU said he would donate 50K to a shelter if he did. Yeah, man, you explain things well and shit, but show the collar though, dude. Okay. Sure.
Gaia, okay.
Come here. This is one of Kaya's many collars. Come here. Sit.
I haven't watched this whole video, but like, oh, like even when he calls her, she just wants to leave the room. Or maybe she thinks this is like her going on a walk. But like, notice how when he calls her, it seems like she doesn't even go to him. She goes to the door because she wants to fucking leave. Oh no.
To a shelter if he did. Yeah, man, you explain things well and shit, but show the collar though, dude. Okay. Sure.
Gaia, okay.
Come here.
He has to like try to regain. She just wants to leave the room. Jesus.
As many collars. Come here. Sit. This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. There's the air tag. There's the fucking talking. This is one of... Sure.
Gaia, okay.
Come here. This is one of Kaya's many collars. Come here. Sit.
Damn. Barely. Maybe this dog doesn't wag their tail much. I don't know.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime, and it also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost, it emits a sound.
Gaia, come here, baby.
Place. There are days where Kaya doesn't wear a collar. There are days where she wears a different collar. This, in and of itself, doesn't actually work in the way that you think it does. Here, this is the flashlight, and this is when it vibrates. Gaia, come here.
The handling of this collar.
Place. I understand why people are. I understand why people are concerned about it. It's okay. It makes sense. Why people will be like, "Oh my God, this person is being abusive." If they only saw that clip, it doesn't matter, and this will not go away for the record. I'm sure that the people that are saying that this is not like the real deal will continuously and expertly scrutinize every minutia to say, "Oh no, you don't understand. This is a situation where he's trying to get out of it or anything like that." Well, all those that slandered you apologize now? No, because it does.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, I was gonna ask about that too, but I just don't know. Like, if we're worried that this dog laying on something is bad for its joints, why doesn't he buy a bed that's actually appropriate for the fucking size of the dog? Note it, like the dog's face and legs are always like drooping off the fucking bed or like are on the frame. Like it looks like she's laying against that wall. If you took a camera, I bet, and you put it right up to the wall, because when dogs lay against things over long periods of time, the oils and everything will build up and the wall will look like it's like dirty kind of. It looks like she's laying against this wall, and you can see that her head is hanging off this frame, so she's leaning against this frame or laying on the frame. So like, is this even helping?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. No, because they've been targeting you before this, and they will continue to do so in the future. Exactly. And they will continue saying like, I don't believe it. I don't. It's this or that. The greatest counter to this would be the 7 million hours of me hanging out with Kaya. Like, she's been on stream for 10,000 fucking hours at this point. She's grown up on the stream. She's been outside on stream. Why don't you just grab the collar and show us? I just did. General aren't a bit of massive advice to give large open space to roam around. And though, apart from everything else, you ever sitting for hours on end in one spot, is that okay for her? Yes. Everything that I do with Kaya is from professional trainers and from vets. Okay. I'm very on it in terms of like reinforcing the training. Because if you actually train your dog, or you take your dog to a trainer and then refuse to reinforce that behavior, you ultimately allow your dog to slowly but surely expand the permission structure. And dogs need good guidance at every given moment. A lot of people who are like talking shit right now are completely oblivious to that reality. They've either never taken care of a pet, they've never actually taken care of another living, breathing, organic thing, whether it be a fucking hamster or a dog or anything else. And for that reason, they just don't understand it. Overprotective, maybe. Abusive, laughable. Yes, I am very overprotective. I am perhaps a little bit.
The platform isn't hard. It's like a trampoline material. My brother-in-law has one. She's probably moving around because she's so hot. Because she's no. I'm not saying the platform itself is hard. I'm saying that the frame. My guess is this wooden frame is probably hard, and the dog is like leaning off of it because it looks like it's too small for the dog.
Too type A of a dog parent. If anything, I'm a little too hyper critical. But the reason why I do that is because I don't want to fuck up large dog.
I'm actually nicer than I even need to be. Like, I'm not going to TwitchCon to protect my friends that could be killed as I fly off to France to go and publicize where I'm at for a race thing, and then fly back to the United States, even though I was too scared to go to Cuba because I thought the US would like apprehend me at the border. But now apparently I have no problems at the border because my entire life and every single thing I talk about is fake as fuck.
What are you reaching for in the clip? What do you think? That's where all my fucking Zintins are.
Good one.